is Richard Hastings, and I am doing a policy project over House Bill 2228. I'm doing this project alone, so normally for this podcast, I would probably be talking to someone else, but I'm just going to be talking to the viewer just about the House Bill, my thoughts on it, where it is, and where it will hopefully be tomorrow. Because right now, well, let me explain what the House Bill is. So, let me pull it up. Requiring law enforcement agencies to adopt policies regarding submission, sexual assault evidence kits, and allowing evidence collections at child advocacy centers and others. The reason I chose this one is because I wanted something in this area for social work to advocate for because I think it's super important. And my original bill that I chose was House Bill 255, and that House bill was enacting the Sexual Assault Survivor Information Act to require certain entities to provide information to survivors. Basically, all that really meant was telling people who were sexually assaulted that they have options and plan B and stuff like that. And I thought it was super good because it was helping people who are going through a traumatic time who might not even think about that stuff, but having like schools, I think it was schools, police stations, and I get the last name, but those places were required because those are the places that a lot of people report to after getting sexually assaulted. They were required to um, provide that information to the survivors. However, that bill died and it was killed, and I was actually super disappointed. I thought it was a really great bill. So I wanted to pick a bill that was something in that ballpark just to bring more awareness in Kansas because I think that is so important. And the good news is the bill that I did choose, it was, like I said, House Bill 2288. I think it is going to pass, and I think it's going to get signed in because right now the current date is March, or excuse me, April 6th. And I'm recording this, and I think that the governor is actually going to sign the bill tomorrow. And if he does, that means it's going to be signed into Kansas, and that is means for celebration. And I think that's super awesome. It's now Friday, 2 days after I recorded this, and I'm just throwing in some few edits on here. And I wanted to say that it did get signed by the governor, which means it has passed, which is super exciting. So, yay! And I wanted this project be beneficial and some progress made. And a lot of the times when doing this type of project, the bills die. And the fact that we can celebrate that is just phenomenal. I've been in touch with a couple of the representatives, and every time that they've emailed me back, it's always been super upbeat, exclamation marks, and stuff like that. And so, if I can put up the impacts that this bill will have for Kansas would be that all law enforcement agencies in Kansas would be required to submit evidence kits to accredited forensic labs within 30 days of getting the kits. And it would include a procedure to ensure the examination are received by the investigating officer. So, this bill would ensure that sexual assault kits were all thoroughly examined by law and could bring more focus to that in Kansas. State of Kansas, I mean, I wouldn't call it a struggle, but like the fact that House Bill 2255 did not pass, it was disappointing to say the least. And when it comes to sexual assault awareness, it's super important, especially in April, which sexual assault awareness month, I believe, like that. So I think this bill is a great step in the right direction of bringing positive change to um, Kansas when it comes regards that subject. But like I said, it's hopefully going to get signed tomorrow. If it doesn't, I guess we'll keep trying and moving forward. But if it does get signed, then we could watch what changes that types of changes it brings to Kansas and track it and see if submitting those to accredited agencies benefits those survivors and helps Kansas. But for now, we just have to wait and see. But I'm really excited. So anyway, it's just a quick 5-minute podcast, and I think I'm at my time. So I'll end it there. I appreciate you watching, and thanks.